Alrighty, just a few quick updates. It seems my boss has come back to work for 3 days this week. He looks scarily different. Very, very different. No hair, no eyebrows, eyelashes, no beard. I'm used to seeing him with a fair bit of hair and a beard, but he just sort of looks a little bit freaky without any hair. And he's going to be back for another 3 days next week, I think. Or he might be off for a week, then back for another 3 days. Anyway, he's got to go back for another treatment or two at hospital. So he's only allowed in the office at the moment because his immune system's very weak, sort of thing, and he's not allowed to get out there with all the pigs and all that. And he's got, big bandage on one side of his chest, and on the other side he's got a plastic bag with what looks like a bit of plastic tubing and an IV drip, like a flippin' IV line inside a plastic bag, sticky tape to his chest on one side, the great big bandage on the other side. It's like, holy smoke. It looked a bit freaky when he showed us that, but I'm glad he's sort of seeming to be, getting past some of this stuff, even though he needs a few more treatments. But can't sort of, geez, he looks flaming shockingly different. The voice is the same, the sayings that he uses are the same, but you look at him and it's like, fuck, who is this person? I've never seen him. I didn't recognise him first when he came around the corner. I just sort of said hi, and then I sort of, oh, hang on a minute, who's that, sort of thing. And but I got these little booties today. Let's see, these in my other video. I'll try and hide the company logo. Little joggers, they're pretty low-grade Chinese stuff, but then again, what ones aren't these days? I don't know if you can even see that. No, you can't. Fantastic lighting. They've got grey stitching on there, but it's not a separate piece of fabric. It's actually just grey stitches wound into the rest of the upper. Looks friggin' weird. But anyway, they got the little company logo on the tongue. And got those as freebies. What was the other thing? Oh yeah, the company is going to list on the stock exchange. It's not in concrete at the moment, but they're looking for expressions of interest for people who are interested in buying shares if they were available. If there is enough expressions of interest, then they will go ahead with what's called an IPO, initial public offering, and as being employees, we sort of get first dibs at it all. We get the first options to buy. There is a little clause there which says you will be offered these amount of shares for purchase, but we can't guarantee that you'll be offered exactly what you requested to be that you requested that you want to buy. That's a little bit over optimistic. It's sort of, but they've got to write it in the clause anyway. It's almost an assumption that there's going to be so many people who are company employees that the amount of IPO, like the amount of money that the shares are going to be worth, is going to be less than what all the employees have asked to buy. Like as though if they say we're going to list for $5 million and then the employees want to buy $5.5 million. But they've got to put that clause in there anyway. But I think if there's a certain amount of people who are interested, or even maybe if there's not, then there's quite a chance that they'll go ahead and list and on the ASX, Australian Stock Exchange, with an IPO, initial public offering. These are what is all written in the clauses. And the stupidest thing about it all is I've got almost no time to, put in an expression of interest to purchase said shares. I think everybody else might have known since Wednesday or maybe Thursday, and now I only find out about it on Friday, and I've got by Monday to tell everybody to, request them via email, and you know, then I've got to put all my details and this and that in the email, and you can only buy, it's in like $2,000 blocks, you can buy the shares, and then basically you got to fill out an online application form if it does go ahead and all this sort of stuff, and very complicated. Now some of these things do go blasting ahead with some companies that are sort of well known or sort of, you know, medium-ish size family-owned businesses that, you know, like 100 and something employees, 200 employees, and then they're going to grow bigger. They get a hell of a blast, and there's times that people get, you know, easily half again their money, if not double. Sometimes, you know, you hang on to it for a few months and it'll be worth shit tons, sort of thing, more than you expected, more than it was initially offered for. It's quite common for places to double their value in the first 3 months and stuff like that. Having said that, the market is taking a kick in the guts, as we all know, and, you know, I'm going to have to go through a lot of bullshit to get $2,000 to probably go and make 2.5, 3.5 grand with a lot of online application forms and all this, then pay capital gains tax and piss fart around, and also throw away my chances at even being able to claim welfare. I had a good read of the welfare documents once upon a time, last time I was on welfare, and it specifically says, do you own shares or bonds, but it says nothing about bloody silver or gold, because I read it and I read it well. But yeah, this is the thing. A lot of bullshit for not much gain. We are a company that's more or less on the, I don't mean this is a bad pun, but on the top of the food chain in regards to where we are placed in the whole scheme of things in the pig world. But yeah, I don't know if I could be bothered. I think it's rather easier just to go buy another 2 grand of silver. All I got to do is just get on my laptop and then go to the bank, and she comes in the mail, and I got to sign for it and pick it up at the post office. Yeah, so I'll probably just forget all that one anyway. But yeah, there we go.